Hello there everybody, this is Krista and welcome back to Crochet Witch Tarot. And today we are doing an entirely unasked for VR to Dawn Michelle Tarot. She's been doing a series of videos that have been so much fun called, oh my gosh, why do I continuously not check right before I start? Pairings? Playing with pairs. Playing with pairs. That's what it's called. So the concept of these videos is she is kind of taking out her decks and playing around with finding new pairings. And so I got in a few decks recently that are, you could say a lot of them are out of my usual wheelhouse. So the pairings to go with them have not come supernaturally. So today my plan was to kind of play around with finding some pairings for them, and I thought I might as well take you along the journey, have a play, as Dawn Michelle says in her videos, and see what happens. Anyway, any of these decks I show, if you have a favorite pairing that I don't show, or even if I do show it, absolutely let me know, because I tend to really enjoy reading tarot and oracle together. It's very rare that I will pull especially just tarot, so I like having pairings. Anyways, what really sparked this was one of my recent acquisitions, you can say, and that is the She-Wolf Tarot, which is very out of my wheelhouse, but I felt really, really called to this deck, and it just felt like a bit of a sign, you could say, when it showed up on eBay for a really low price, used. But, oh, nudity warning, I suppose? Nudity. Anyway, this is very outside of the usual look of deck, you could say, aesthetic, that's the word, than I go for. So it did not really immediately pop out to me what oracle I could use with this deck. So I've pulled out a couple here, and let's just get started playing. First, I have the original edition of the Grandmother's Oracle, which is now Song of the Grandmothers by Kara Simons. And I thought this could be kind of interesting. This is one of my favorite oracles. And I thought, since even though this is collage, we do have these photographic elements in this tarot, so I thought having a photographic oracle could be interesting. Which I do think it is. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups community. Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Abundance. That's really cool. This is kind of what I figured. I figured they would really read well together. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and Magic. That's interesting. That's an interesting combo. I really like this picture of the stars, though, with this deck, because it feels very cosmic to me, which is not an energy I typically work with whatsoever. Balanced Eon Celebration. That's really cool. One, because this deck is Thoth inspired, which is not a system I work with. And again, it's got that cosmic energy. But for whatever reason, does anyone else have this happen where it's like, there's a deck that it's like, why do I feel like I want to get this? It makes no sense compared to everything else I have, but I just felt really called to it. I think it has a really interesting, what's the words I'm looking for? I really like the kind of feminist and feminine-centric quality of this deck. That is something that I really don't have in my collection because I focus so much on animal work or fairy work. A lot of my decks tend to be in the magical, kind of the storybook magical, which I really love. That's somewhere that I know I'm comfortable I like being in that world. But I kind of been wanting some things that pull me a bit more into reality, into sort of, for lack of better words, an adult mindset, when it's sort of like I need to be working on these real life adult problems, issues, I don't know, no, not problems, things that come up, you know. And I was just finding that my other decks, well, I certainly can use them and they're helpful. It puts me into that magical storybook world I like to be in, and then I just stay there. So anyway, ramble aside, that's what was really calling me to this deck, but cosmic energy is not something I typically work with. 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and Freedom. Now that is really cool. Okay, I think these are reading super, super well together. I thought they might because, again, we've got this sort of feminist-centric theme going on with this tarot, and then we're getting this, and so the thing with this deck, though, is that it does feel, the figures all feel very young to me. There's not really much age diversity going on in this tarot, so I really thought it would be cool to bring in this natural world grandmother energy, so we stay in that feminine, which is something I'm really looking to work with, but we bring in that sort of like crone wisdom almost, which I think really balances this deck out. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. Let's look at another pairing now. I think that is one I will play around with though. Okay, now this one, I don't know, we were just kind of grabbing stuff, you know? If it felt like it could work, we grabbed it. This is the Fairy Enchantments deck. So this is one that's, it's kind of a spell deck. You can use it as an oracle though, which I'm interested in doing. Since I don't do spell work that often, I think it could be useful to view this deck also as an oracle so that it gets some more play. Now this is the artwork. This artwork is by Ian Daniels, who does the Vampire Tarot. So the tricky thing is that all the words are on the back. The thing though with this deck is it's very, you have to use the guidebook. So right now we're pretty much just going off aesthetic. And do I like that? I don't think it goes. I don't think it goes. No. I am not satisfied with that. I don't think it goes super well. This would be really cool though, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, with Antique Anatomy. That could be something to try. Alright. Moving on. Did not enjoy that one. I think the next one we're going to try is the Death Doula Oracle. This is another more kind of like photographic type oracle deck. So again, I think that could be really interesting. And it's not a cosmic energy, but of the oracles at my disposal right now, it's the closest we're gonna get. Four of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the Shadow. Alright, I like that. Oh, look at that. That is a super cool pair up there. 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and Manifest Self. Yes, this is, so far this is working for me. 6 of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Dishonesty. How cool is that? Cosmic Union, Page of Swords, and Truth. That's super interesting. I really like with the Page of Swords we get that more juvenile type energy, especially when it comes to the realm of thought. With Cosmic Union, to me, being sort of about choice in a way. I don't know. Again, I'm learning that deck. I don't know. I'm taking it as choice. And with Truth, how sort of like as you're navigating these new thought patterns, ideas, the importance of staying true to yourself, telling the truth. Really interesting. Divine Feminine, Ten of Cups, and oh, yes. Yes. This is exactly the energy I'm looking for. I think these decks work super well together. Just for fun, let's look at one more. But I am definitely satisfied. Death, Five of Swords, and the Moon being that shadow realm. So cool. Okay, I am so happy with that. Yes, I think that might be my favorite so far, for sure. That is the Death Dueler Oracle. Now I've got one more to look at with this deck. And it is the Mercury, Salt, Sulfur Oracle. Which I think is kind of interesting. So we have Temptation with Lust and King of Wands. Oh, that is really cool. Do I like how they look aesthetically? Victory with High Priestess and Three of Cups. Huh. Do I like how this looks, though? Entity, Attachment, Chariot, and King of Pentacles. Childhood trauma with Seven of Wands and Queen of Swords. Oh, that is cool. It doesn't work as well aesthetically as the Death Dueler, that is for sure. But Four of Pentacles, Magus, and Power. But I do think it's reading super well. So this is one that I'm definitely interested in playing with as well. And these three pairings, I think, bring something very different to the table. Two of Pentacles, Star, and Moon. That's really cool. Where this one feels a little bit more, like it's hitting a bit in the everyday. Where the Grandmother's Oracle feels like almost ancestral work, and the Death Dueler feels like that true kind of shadow work. So I think these all are really interesting. My favorite is for sure the Death Dueler, but I'm happy with the other pairings I found as well. Yes, I think I am happy with that. Okay, cool. So I think that's where we're going to stop with the She-Wolf Tarot, and let's move on to the next deck to find some pairings for. Alright, the next deck we have to look at is the Lillifer Tarot, which is a repurchase. I know, we have been going through quite the repurchase era. From when there was a time, maybe around a year or so ago now, where I think I did a big declutter. And probably should not have. Anyways, we have learned our lesson there. I hold on to decks much longer now, but also I tend to know when sometimes I get a feeling about a deck where if it's not working for me right now, sometimes I feel like I need to hold on to it because there will be a time when I come back around and I'm ready for it. And you know what? Even if I let go of decks that's what happened with this. It wasn't working for me when I first got it, but now, for some reason, it's having its time to shine. It's alright. It's alright if I need to repurchase it too. I'm also telling myself that, but anyways, Lillifer Tarot. This one, again, is also, woo, hit the camera, sorry, pretty different from my usual look of deck, I guess you could say. Although, you know, for funsies, we have to look at the Reclaim Oracle, which is entirely why the first time around I purchased this deck to begin with, because I'm such a fan of the Reclaim Oracle, and they are made by the same creator. And so they do work super well together, you know, I can't say they don't. Because we've got the same sort of blobby figures going on. I do really like the juxtaposition as well of the white background and the black background. I do think that is super cool. But I do like when I have decks, I don't tend to get them purely because I want them to pair with decks made by the same creator. That's not usually my goal. I want it to be more versatile than that. So let's see what else we can pair here. Going off of these very rainbow colors, I thought something that could be interesting is the Song of the Grandmothers. So let's take a look at that, and especially since Lillifer, it's not super pared down, but you know, it's got a lot of white space. So I think having a more illustrated oracle could be really interesting. So let's go on to our next set of cards here. We've got Two of Swords. I need to get better with my element signs. Page of Earth, I believe, and Decay, which is really interesting. No, that's not Earth, is it? Oh boy. I think it might be. I don't know. Anyway, with Decay. Ten of Cups, the Devil, and Mission. I don't know about this one. Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, and Frequency. That is cool. That I think reads well together. Right, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, and Community. Okay, that is interesting. King of Swords, Chariot, and Wisdom. Yeah, that works. Hanged Man, Three of Cups, and Sanctuary. Okay, this is starting to come together. I think I do like how these pair, actually. Four of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and Freedom. Yes, alright, this is really working for me. I do like the look of them together as well. And I think as I get to know Lillifer better and get to... Okay, yeah, that was Earth. I was right. So we have... Who are you, though? I remember this being the thing the first time around where I wasn't sure what card was what. So we have the King here. I'm gonna say that's the Knight. Oh no, we have Earth of Earth, so that's the Page. Okay, so we got Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and Unknown. That's pretty interesting. Eight of Pentacles. How many swords do we have? Six of Swords. And Surrender. Okay. I'm liking this pairing. Let me know what you think about that one, because I don't know what I was expecting from this one. I mean, Song of the Grandmothers is such a great all-around oracle. It doesn't necessarily surprise me that they work so well together, but yeah, Lillifer, again, it really called to me again. And so it's one that I really want to spend some time with, but I want to find the right oracles to use. All right, the next one we're going to look at is the Home Oracle. Again, this one I think will be really interesting having it be so illustrated, and we do also get some blobby figures in here. So let's see how this one works. All right, we've got Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, and Release. Yeah, that works for me. The Magician, Five of Pentacles, and Trust. That's really cool. Two of Wands, Seven of Cups, and Authenticity. Wow, that's really neat. Oh, this is so exciting. All right, we've got Ten of Wands, the Lilith card, and Strength. Oh my gosh. Isn't it so exciting when you find decks that just really speak to each other? This one, I feel like, is definitely a favorite over the Song of the Grandmothers with this deck. Alright, we've got Healing with Death, and... who are you? I think that's the Ace of Cups. Neat. Neat, neat. Let's do one more here. 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and Celebration. Well, that's interesting. But totally works. It's sort of like when you reach this rock bottom, mentally and emotionally, because 8 of Cups, sometimes, to me, it feels like when you emotionally are just at that breaking point where it's like, I need to move on from this, or it's not gonna be good, you know? So when you reach this mental and emotional breaking point, but in this 8 of Cups, you get that action of making that choice to move on from that, take yourself out of that situation, that is cause for celebration. Awesome. I love that pairing. That's really exciting. Alright, so that is the Home Oracle. I think we should look at... I want to look at one more, because actually then we can use this as a little transition, because this is another deck I would like to find some pairings for. And this is an oracle I had never seen before, and it was given to me by my friend Rachel because she thought I might enjoy it. It wasn't working for her. It is the Modern Wiccan Box of Spells. I've never seen this before. I really like the artwork though, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure anything about this oracle yet or how it's gonna work, but I just thought... I just wanted to look at these aesthetically, really, because we don't get keywords on these cards. Although you can kind of tell from the kind of witch. So we have the Thunder and Lightning Witch with Ace of Swords and Justice. I think that works. Oops. Alright, the Halloween Witch with the Moon and 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. That's really cool, isn't it? The Secret Witch with... Is that 4 of Cups? No, I'm not sure. I mean, there's 4 cups there, so it must be. 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Cool. Whoop. Happily Ever After Witch with Strength and the 9 of Coins. Yeah, okay, this is cool. That's a cool pairing as well. I'm not sure about this oracle. I've not played with it or like gotten to know it yet. So ultimately, I don't know if this is what I'm going to get along with, but it's just such interesting artwork. I thought it would be worth to kind of just find some pairings for it in order to really play around with it in the style that I read. So, really cool. I think my favorite by far, though, is that Home Oracle for the Lillifer Tarot. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on names. So I'm going to clean up these decks and we're going to move on to this Modern Wiccan Oracle and find some more pairings. Alright, so we're looking at the Modern Wiccan Box of Spells. The first tarot I want to look at with this one is the Tarot of Curious Creatures, because I kind of feel like this oracle has some kind of whimsy to it that I think would be really fun with this tarot. But the only thing is, do I like the look of them, really? Alright. The Marriage Witch with Wheel of Fortune and High Priestess. Okay, I mean, there's some cards in like that. This card, I'm like, well, I don't know how I feel about that one. The Wickedest Witch with 4 of Swords and 8 of Pentacles. I actually think these could be really fun together. The Changeling Witch with 9 of Cups and King of Swords. Air Witch with 6 of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay, I actually think I really like these. Earth Witch, 9 of Pentacles, and the Devil. That is pretty cool. Again, it's hard to say because this isn't really like a keyword deck, so some of these it's sort of like, what the heck do you mean? We have the South Witch with Page of Swords and 4 of Wands. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I think that could work for sure. Alright. Next, let's take a look at... Oh my gosh. Am I going to remember the name of you? That's the question. This is Pixie's Whisper Tarot. Yes. Which is another one that's just kind of colorful and fun. And I also like that we have the borders on the Oracle and not on the Tarot. The Fairy Ring Witch with 5 of Swords and the Hermit. That's pretty funny, actually. Ring Around the Moon Witch with 6 of Cups and 7 of Swords. Hell Hath No Fury Witch with 9 of Swords and the Magician. That's cool. East Witch, 5 of Cups and Queen of Wands. Okay. The Tower with the Love Witch and the Fool. That's really funny, actually. I like that. Okay. Okay. We're not going to spend too long on this deck again, because it's sort of like... We're just looking at aesthetic, really, when it comes to this Oracle. But the last one I want to look at is the Disney Villains Tarot, which I really kind of got just for fun and to pair it while I play video games, which is something I really enjoy to do. But it would be really cool if I kind of had a way to read with this deck. More often than I do, anyway. Alright, so we have the Hierophant and the Devil with the Stardust Witch. Don't know the Magician, 10 of Cups, and the Ditch Witch. I don't think I actually like how these are looking together. 3 of Cups, Page of Wands. The Woods Witch. No, I don't think this is doing it for me. If anyone has the Disney Villains deck and has an Oracle that you really like to pair with it, let me know, because this is another one I'm a little bit at a loss at, but I'm not really feeling like any sort of urgency in pairing it, because again, I kind of use it to play with while I'm playing video games, and I'm happy doing that, so, but, you know, out of curiosity. No, yeah, I don't like these ones. So we're going to move on to the next deck, because, again, we were looking at aesthetics with this one. Alright, I've got one more deck I want to play around with today, and that is the Rainbow Tarot by Sonia Lazo. Now this isn't necessarily out of my usual wheelhouse, but in terms of Oracle, it's feeling a bit more challenging to pair, aesthetically anyway, than some of my other decks, because it is pretty much just like an RWS clone, really. So it's not like concept-wise, just aesthetically. So I thought the first one I wanted to look at, actually, let's look at, I think the Reclaim Oracle could be a little bit interesting with this one. Okay, so we've got, is this going to be all upside down again? Let's check that way, don't we? Okay. Right side up, we've got Loss with the World and 7 of Pentacles. Fear, Five of Cups, Two of Cups. Ooh, that's really interesting. Kindness, Five of Pentacles, and the Empress. Curiosity with the Chariot and Two of Wands. Oh, that is so cool. And I really like the look of them because we get that kind of pop of color with the Reclaim Oracle, but much more simple than like all the colors in the Rainbow Tarot. Pride with Four of Cups and Eight of Swords. Oh, that is so interesting. I'm really liking this pairing. This is really cool. Connection with Ace of Wands and the Devil. Oh my gosh. That is super cool. Okay. Love that one. Let's move on to the next one. We are going to take a look at the mini-divi. Now this is my one I made with all of the different ones combined. So let's see what we got going on. We have King of Cups and the Hanged Man with it's a good time to trust your intuition. That works. Ooh, there's a plane going by somewhere. Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, and Dogma versus Freedom. Oh my gosh, that must be a really low plane. What is it? Huh. Where are you going? Ooh, that is interesting. We're not that far from a airport, so it's not unusual. No need for concern, but it doesn't happen that often. Alright, Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, and shake up your routine or the fog may settle. That is very cool. Again, it's sort of like we've got these pared down colors, but still with some sort of pop of color, which I think is really fun. Three of Cups, Judgment, and a storm is coming. Ooh. Ominous. Seven of Cups, the Moon, all eyes on you. This is a really, really cool pairing. I like this one a lot as well. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. You're opening to your higher self. Oh, this is so cool. One more. Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, and you're exposed, so what? That is so neat. Okay, I love that one as well. And that one's really good, kind of as like an everyday sort of reading, because obviously the Reclaim, we're getting into some shadowy spaces with that one. Alright, let's look at next. I wanted to pull out the one black and white oracle I have, and that is the Mystic Misfits Oracle. Alright, so we've got Fool with Three of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. It's interesting. Unicorn, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. Do I like the art styles together though? I don't know. I don't know. Mirror with King of Pentacles and Strength. Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, and Soil. Fortune with Four of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. That's kind of cool. I don't hate it. I don't think it's as good as the other ones, but I do really like the black and white look of the Oracle with all of this color. So I do think it's one I can definitely see myself using. Which is really cool because I don't pull out this oracle so much because sometimes the black and white is a bit challenging for me, but paired with all this color, it really works. Seer with Four of Pentacles and Three of Swords. You know, I think I like it. King of Wands, Page of Cups with the Devil. I think it works. I like it. I think my favorite so far might actually be the mini-divi, but I do think that works. Now, we're going to pull out another sort of like, not darker in theme, but darker in look. And this is a new one as well. This is the Wild Whiskers Oracle. I don't know how this is gonna go. These last two I've got here for this, I'm unsure. I'm unsure how it's gonna really go. But let's see. We might as well just take a look. Why don't we? So we've got Beautiful Butterfly with Renewal, Transformation, Adaptability, with 10 of Cups and the Sun. Message-wise, that really works. Versatility, Camouflage, Agility, with 2 of Swords and Temperance. I think I like it. I think I like this one. Work ethic, camaraderie, and drive with the Fool and Knight of Pentacles. That really works. I don't, again, aesthetically, not the best one. Not gonna say that at all. Determination, focus, advancement with 5 of Swords and Knight of Swords. Oh, that is so cool. That is really cool. That's a good pairing. But I do, like, it works, you know, because I like how we have all this open space and that it is that black color, because white, I think, would get lost with all this color, where the black really makes it stand out. So, yes, I really, really like this one. I definitely see myself using this. Let's do one more. So we've got Rebirth, Cleansing, Revitalization with 6 of Cups and Death. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. These are pairing so well. Oh my gosh, again, it's so exciting when it feels like decks are really speaking to each other, which is kind of my favorite aspect of, like, doing this idea that Dawn Michelle does, is, like, it really gives you a chance to see them almost in, like, in a reading, really. That is really cool. This one, I feel like they're, aesthetically, my favorite is the mini-divi so far. This one, though, I think they're speaking to each other the best. So, that is the Wild Whiskers Oracle, which I'm really loving. Alright, last one we're going to look at is the Little Bug Oracle. Now, this could either go really well or really not, because this is another very colorful one. So we're kind of going in the opposite direction now. But sometimes you just want a lot of color, you know? So we've got Friendship with 5 of Wands and King of Swords. Okay. Peace with 6 of Swords and the Hierophant. That's pretty cool. Home with 7 of Wands and Page of Wands. I think I like this. Sun with Justice and 4 of Wands. That really works. And you know what? I don't think it's too much, because while this deck is colorful, it's not, there's not so many colors happening on the card that it's overwhelming. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Showcase. Oh my gosh, this little bug oracle makes me smile every time. We've got Wish with the Hermit and Ace of Cups. Yes, I think this is also fantastic. They're working together well, and I do really like the look of them together. Oh, so fun. This is so fun. Okay, well, that is the last pairing I have to show you, and the last deck we're going to look at today, but I really enjoy this method of finding pairings for decks, which now kind of like, even if it's a deck that is obvious to me what I would pair it with, I feel like I just want to do this process. So yes, you might be seeing more of these videos because I really love this idea. So thank you so much to Dawn Michelle for sharing this process of hers, because it has been so inspiring and so much fun. Oh my gosh, like, I had so much fun. I hope you all had a lot of fun with me, and I will see you again very soon.